cameras. Camera.
Okay.
Action.
Hey guys. So welcome to our D&D show, Dungeons and Dragons streaming. We are gonna do this every Sunday, 5 p.m. GMT. This is the first session. We will quickly introduce ourselves and give a brief introduction to role-playing and Dungeons and Dragons and how to play. So even if you're a beginner, you can probably catch an idea of how it's done. And if you're an experienced player, just please bear with us. We will pick up the speed pretty soon. Okay, so my name is Marius. I'm the founder of the Dreamer Link. This is the social network for gamers and role players and kind of geeks. And this is we are organizing this show. So what else? I guess I'll give the word to Dion. He'll explain briefly what we're doing. For the start, we are going to do a short campaign, about 4 sessions, and if players are interested, people are interested in it, we'll probably do some more, maybe a long campaign, and we'll see about that. So a quick introduction from everyone. So maybe starting with Cesar.
Hello, I am Cesar, and I am a bad game master with quite a lot of experience since I've been doing the game mastering for 20 years now. And I've tried quite a lot of systems, and Dungeons and Dragons is one of those. I think it's more suitable for campaign, although maybe for a single shot I would choose no one. I will tell what is role-playing games soon after all my players will introduce themselves. So please, ladies and gentlemen.
Can you just very briefly tell about the campaign? What's the setting and...
Not about role-playing games, but about the campaign.
Just where is it? What's the setting? Like, because the players will introduce their characters, so we know where these characters are.
I see. So this game is takes place in Liverin. It's a fantasy city, loosely based in Forgotten Realms. By loosely based, I mean you can't find this city on the map of Forgotten Realms, but all the pantheon and gods and maybe relationships between the races are from fair and inspired by folks. This is unorthodox in a way because half of the party are locals in Liverin and half of the party are not. So they meet during the game and they interact and they get to know the city and its inhabitants. So, who are you in this city of Liverin?
Well, I have multiple personality disorder because while I sit at this table, I am Gerd, a paladin of some renown, who happens to be a half-orc, looks like he's made out of plastic, and who has many secrets to tell, which I hope I'll be able to express properly. In my other life, when I put away the cowl, I'm called Petrus. I'm a freelance translator, and I've had a great passion for Dungeons and Dragons for quite a while. But this is probably my second role-playing session where I'm actually playing live, so bear with me, everybody.
Okay, hi, my name is Gintas. I'm a journalist in real life. I play role-playing games for like 10 or something years from now. In this game, I'll play a human fighter, John Turder. He's kind of average human fighter with this long hair, with a half blade, sword, and a shield. So, and we're adventuring here with my brother Tom.
So yeah, my character is Tom. He's a killing machine with the heart of gold, maybe, I don't know. He's also maybe not the brightest bulb in the tanning bed, but he tries. He trusts his brother and Gerd for some reason. So maybe he does not know better. Anyway, and as a human being, I am Lucas. I do law to not die, so to get money and buy food to not die, and also I do some stand-up or write stupid jokes on the internet. So the transmission.
Okay,
I am Martin. I basically study IT. In this game, I will be playing Oliver Ballard, who's basically a gnome rogue. He's a local in Liberin, and he has quite a high standing in the Thieves Guild. Transition.
Well, my name is Gabia, and in this campaign I'm playing a high elf sorceress named Marika Lessons, who is a lady in waiting for the Herceg's wife, Elizabeth, and she's a character who doesn't really like being in the city, but she tries to get along with others, and I am excited to see where the path takes her. So, yeah.
All right. Short about yourself.
Well,
Just the name
I'm
is
just a
enough.
student. I'm just a student in the city, and I like to play video games and other games like Magic the Gathering in my free time. So that's about it.
What do you study?
English philology.
Well, my name is Paul. I'm a psychologist by trade, and I mostly got into role-playing through LARPs, which is a bit more, more live-action role-play as it translates to, so more running in the forest, that kind of thing. And today I'll be playing Lieutenant Joshua Drake, which has a companion wolf, which I refer to as dog mostly. His name is Nos, but that's a story for another day. And yeah, basically I have long silvery hair and a thick beard, but yeah, my main feature is being a high-ranking officer here, so I'm gonna be doing that.
Okay, so thanks everybody. And so as I said, we'll do a short campaign, about 4 sessions I think, planning right, 4 or 5. We'll see how it goes, if we can manage everything in time.
If I can kill everyone in one session, then we can go.
If everyone dies, it might end a little earlier, but that might happen. So we're gonna still stream every Sunday, 5 p.m. GMT, so please follow, subscribe,
Whether you like it
etc.
or not.
Yes, and of course we are streaming from Vilnius, Lithuania, so please excuse our Eastern European accents. I hope you can can understand us without too many difficulties. So I'll give the word to DM and have fun playing.
Okay, so first of all I must tell everybody what is role-playing games. So role-playing games are some kind of make-it-yourself story. I mean, I am a game master or dungeon master or storyteller, and I give in-pass of a story to my characters. Because if I just told the story, that wouldn't be a role-playing game. I need characters which are not me for story to take form. So here I have 6 characters in my story I will be telling. So they will be declaring things, telling things, and taking actions as their characters, and everything else, everyone else will be kind of manipulated by me. So everyone from High King to Lowly Bedard is under Game Master's jurisdiction. So everyone has a character sheet, because it's not only role-playing, it's also a game. And we are playing Dungeons and Dragons. Well, there will actually be no Dungeons and no Dragons in this game, but just like with Coca-Cola, we don't have any Coca leaves or cola nut in it, but it's still called Coca-Cola because it's a hell of a name and we still use it. And on those sheets there are numbers for everything. How well can you jump? How well can you sing? How well can you lie? No, how well can you... That word, no. There is no number for that. So what do we need it for? Because it's easy to declare, and now I jump 30 feet and land on my head. But if you want to actually do it, you will have to roll the die. Show people the die. More things are simulated by rolling a d20. That stands for die with 20 edges. So we have numbers from 1 to 20, and if you roll high, maybe you can jump those 20 feet. If you don't, you probably fall into a pit. And that's short for introduction to game, to role-playing game. When we get to dice rolling, we will try to explain what are we doing, at least at the start, before you actually catch up with us. So, if everyone's ready, and if staff doesn't have any more questions and remarks, and if this thing is actually on, so then we can start.
We have some people.
It has blinking lights. No, it has like lights all the time on.
Are we supposed to look at this one or that one? Or is that just like a hand?
No, we're supposed to look at him.
Okay.
You're supposed to, well, do role playing. You have your eyes on me all the time. So, this adventure takes us to Liveran, a prosperous city in fantasy medieval environment. It was 3 years after the last war finished, and the Silver City, as Liveran is often nicknamed, is in the peak of its golden age. Trade is booming, craftsmen are making wondrous springs, a piece of art each and every of them. Three cults dominating the city, those of Term, Lathander, and Sylvanus, managed to survive in harmony, but that is only on the surface. If you scratch the silver coating off, you find the darkest fear there is. Anxiety rules the minds of Liverinians, and everyone awaits for a dark prophecy to be fulfilled. The first of the 6 nights of Tercili's prophecy has just finished, or so they say on the street. We find our heroes in the Silver Spike Tavern, a seedy place in a seediest part of the city. The Tusks, as they call themselves, are the only residents of the whole second floor of the tavern, so they stay undisturbed until quite late, when someone knocks on the door with a steel gauntlet. Let the game begin.
Who's there?
Maybe tell what you're doing at the moment, and are you dressed or
Okay,
not?
Yeah, I'm kind of dressed because I probably just well fell down on the bed. I hope it was on the bed after drinking a little bit too much. So I'm kind of hangovered now, and somebody's knocking on the door. So who is it?
It's you at the door, actually.
Alright. Open the door, please.
Why?
Quickly now.
Who's there? Okay, I'm
Hang on, mates. Perhaps you're a little worse for wear. Let me do it.
Do I take the hammer?
No,
no,
put
hope
the hammer
not.
down.
I hope, God, I hope not.
So, Gerd opens the door.
And sees.
Yeah, you see a tall figure with silver hair standing right there.
Yeah, the door is filled with him.
Yeah.
Could you describe your character
And,
to me?
and behind his back, you see a small female person. She'll describe herself to you, I suppose.
Okay, so Gerd looks upon gazes upon your figure, and what doth he see?
He sees a very serious man who's not easily amused, and it's a stone face staring back at him.
Good evening, sir. How may we help you?
Who's that girl? Okay, I stand up and
It's fine. Just, I'll handle this.
Could you please step aside, sir? I'm here for official business. I would like to have a word with all of you.
Gerd makes a quick law check to remember if you need a warrant to enter anyone's home in the Middle Ages, and he fails, so he says, "Oh, I'm sorry, what is this about? It's the middle of the night, can't this wait till morning?"
No, I'd rather we talk now.
Well, we want no trouble. Lads, this officer wants to chat with us. Could you get yourself ready?
So, do I take the hammer? I don't know.
Yes, you know what, take the hammer if it makes you feel better.
Okay.
Don't worry, it's just...
I wash my face if there's some water anywhere. So
Gerd has been basically in the same armor for a couple of days, so he's...
hello, officer.
Oh,
This is my hammer.
what's wrong with that lad? Does he need us to
No,
stand up?
no, he's just okay. He's a bit slow.
I think he was talking about you. But it's...
Jesus, brother.
I was referring to the huge barbarian with the hammer.
He's okay.
You're doing some redecorating here?
My
What's
name's
happening?
Tom, but they call me Junior. I don't know why. I'm not Junior.
Alright.
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay. Put the hammer down.
Any particular reason you're holding that hammer?
I'm not holding it anymore.
All right. It's nice to see we came to understanding.
No, we didn't.
Be that as it may, officer, how can we help you? It's-
Indeed.
My name is Joshua. I represent the Silver Guard, and
Okay. My name is Tom, officer.
And you may call me Gerd, the Paladin of Gerd.
that's an interesting name. Have I ever come across this Church of Gerd? Is this
It's
widespread?
it's a startup religion. We're trying to grow big. It's literally at the roots at the moment.
Right.
But I can talk to you about it later if we have a quiet moment alone. Perhaps introduce you to the tenets of our faith and our 12-step introduction program.
He's got leaflets.
Yes.
You do understand we don't look lightly to all the heretics coming here and establishing their own churches and rubbling trouble.
I want no trouble, officer.
No. That's
But
good to hear.
perhaps we can talk
We
about
don't
this
want
later.
any
Can we
trouble.
sit down somewhere? It's-
Sure, just anywhere.
You can sit on this table.
A bunch of rags there.
Perfect, perfect. That's a very hospitable invitation. Thank you. Well, this is my colleague, Marisha.
Marika,
Alright.
yes. Marika just stands a little to the side, arms crossed on her chest, and she just looks everyone around and just nods a little. Yeah, I'm Marika Lessons, she says, and she just fixes her hair and says, I was just here leading the officer to the tavern to see you.
I have to interfere here. When she fixes her hair, you see is the shape of her ears, and that removes all the doubts from your from the gaze. She's actually an elf, and she's probably the first elf you've seen in months. Definitely no other elves in Liverin. So she kind of stands out, I suppose, in the crowd. Just like quick.
You're honored with your visit, pretty lady.
Thank you.
Indeed.
Thank you.
So what is all about?
Right, so there's a little nasty official business of going to court. There has been some accusation.
Court in the middle of the night?
It's almost noon,
Yeah.
actually. If you look out the window.
I see you have your blinds shut
We've
and
just been sleeping. all
unaware of time passing by, but this is indeed the middle
We
of the
might
day.
have a bit too much yesterday.
Yes. Okay, so it's
But I don't
correct.
suppose that's a crime.
That's not a crime, and crime is not directed. Any accusations are not directed towards you.
Oh,
It's,
okay.
a matter concerning a known friend of
So I
yours,
didn't
a
need
relative, and I've been asked to summon you to court to help defend this one particular person who is being on trial
Hmm.
at the moment. So this is his.
Who might that particular person be?
You'll know soon enough. I think you should just follow me, and all the details will be revealed at the court.
Okay,
Let this be a
then.
surprise. Well, of course, we submit to lawful authority. Although you have produced neither badge nor warrant, but I take it on faith, as I am a member of the clergy, that you indeed have these on your person.
Well, I think my face is enough to sway you towards believing me.
Okay, that shall be no problems.
So, if you could collect yourselves and follow me, we could proceed.
Okay, sword, shield,
Full
backpack.
plate mail.
Suppose.
I'm not sure all those items will be necessarily in the.
Oh no, no, we have to be in our Sunday best. We're going to
Yeah.
court. Where did you put my magic hammer? Sorry, my magic longsword. The magic hammer is yours, isn't it?
It's behind the bed. Here you go.
Okay, thanks.
As you see fit. Alright, let's just proceed.
Okay.
I go out to the door, we stone face the lawn. My dog follows me behind, more cheerfully. I think he
And
thinks he made
we
some
follow
new
you?
friends. And
Okay, so now you leave the Silver Spike Tavern. It's deserted, not even innkeeper is anywhere inside. And as you step outside of tavern, you probably find out, you probably understand why. Because there is a pogrom taking place right outside the town. By pogrom I mean there are a bunch of humans armed with clubs who are smashing things, hitting people, and doing everything nasty you can think of. That is quite strange because you are in the middle of so-called Slag water, or halfling water, if you like. This is the place where all the non-humans of Lurin live, and seeing a human on the streets of the Slag water during daytime is kind of strange. But now, as the prophecy starts to fulfill, I think probably things are going to change around here. The most interesting part is that right outside the Silver Spike Tavern, a couple of humans are making a makeshift gallows. And right beside those gallows, there is a beaten up halfling who is probably going to be positioned on those gallows. And the halfling question is here.
No.
Okay.
No.
If you take a closer look, you see not actually a halfling, but a respectful or previously respectful gnome. Now he is beaten up, so you are almost naked. You have no weapons. You still have your spells. You didn't use them so far.
No.
So, but you are on the verge of falling unconscious because you've been beaten up real bad.
Can I shout something to the officer? Is that normal? Shouldn't you intervene?
All is going according to plan. I think we should.
Burly guy, wanna earn some money?
A human just hits him in the face and says, "Son, bloody abomination, you! More plants. They
Hey, pick someone your size!
He turns to you, and you see that he is twice the size of you. I mean, he's really fat.
I meant him!
I'm sorry.
He's really fat.
Who is this again?
He has a plate, and he has a emblem of Term on his shoulder. And it's easy to recognize he is a knight. He is a representative of nobility. So you probably even can't remember his name if you think really hard. So he just looks into and says, "Stay out of this, okay? We are trying to stop the prophecy here."
Do we know the signs of nobility? We probably do.
Yeah, if he wears hair blade, he's probably
hang
rich.
on,
If he's
John.
rich, he's probably nobility.
I tried to remember his name.
Can I just sorry? We're gonna.
Yeah. Do I recognize Joshua?
Yeah, you've seen him.
Uh,
Anyway, you recognize his uniform because he is
Yeah.
definitely a member of City Guard. He's lieutenant
Yeah.
of City Guard.
I send a message to him using the message spell. I think it doesn't have any wavy components.
Probably that's what's okay.
Yeah, I just sent him a whisper saying that this arrest is not lawful and that he should release me.
And that just calls for another punch in the face because you're actually whispering, even if it didn't have any waving. You did have to whisper, so
Okay, so I
I
grab.
spit out my teeth.
Can I?
I go to the place that he's being held.
So you are trying to approach it, but it's not like anyone goes to just let you go through. Because between you and Gallows, there is some 20, 30, 40 feet, and some people in the uniforms of House Salazar guard just say, "What do you want it here, Silver Boy? You're looking for trouble?"
I'd rather you stepped away, and I would take care of this business right here. I know
There is
this
no
man.
business here. There is retribution. But
That's all gonna be
odor
taken
of
care
alcohol is just tracking at you.
I would rather you step down, man. I don't know your name, but I can smell the odor of alcohol coming from you. And
Just
if you're
as
the-
soon
the
as
one
we
that
are
changed
finished
places
with
with
this
him,
halfling, we will. Okay?
I would rather just step aside.
Lieutenant, perhaps I can help. Can I touch the guy and use?
Whoa! He just looks at
Can
you.
I-
He just looks at your fangs, and then
I
they
tried
are going to attack you because you are definitely an abomination.
I'm sure that's what you think. But can I touch him and just place a hand on him, use lay on hands to remove the poison, which I guess would be alcohol?
Okay, you will have an opportunity to try it, but now we are entering the combat mode because they are going to attack you. Since we are smashing all the non-humans we find, and you are definitely non-human, and you can proceed with trying to solve the things in police-like way or something like that. Okay, so here will be our lieutenant. Here will be our junior. Here will be the halfling. Here will be our Marika V sorceress. Gert, you will always be in shining armor and the axe. And who doesn't have a figurine? You don't. No. So here's our Johnny. Okay, so you step. And you three probably somewhere. And
So you're gonna do the pushing?
yeah, a little bit. This is actually not for you, more for spectators, because we are not going to do much flanking and so on and so forth, just some visualization. So, those are the thugs, conveniently represented by orcs, so you know what to hit.
He's an elf orc as well. That's not.
I take after my mother's side.
I think
That's
orcs kill
racist.
more orcs than humans.
Might be actually true.
So from your tone, I assume we're not gonna try
Orc
this.
and orc
this
violence
through.
is surging.
It's gonna be a fight, right?
We'll see. There's the ground and ground, smashing things, blah blah blah, and get two noble-looking guys in a red armor. So this lean forward guy is a fat one. So there's somewhere here, and another just takes care of the gallows. Okay, so what are we going to do now is roll for initiative to determine the order in which everybody acts. So now all of them are rolling the D20, the sacred die of Dungeons and Dragons, and adding their initiative bonus. So, Gert, what did you get?
I got a 16 modifier.
16, Johnny?
I rolled 7 plus I had 2 initiative bonus, so I
Some-
have 9.
The same.
Junior? Oh. 9?
Brotherly.
Oliver?
Third or
I rolled 14
Yeah.
and plus 3, that means 17.
17. Marika?
I rolled 17 plus 2, so 19.
19. And
I
Josh?
rolled a 1, so I assume I'll be just standing aside.
Yeah, you just can't believe some goons are not listening to you. Pass me some dice because I don't have any.
We'll let things happen.
Okay, so I will roll 1 die for all the goons. That's also 1. They're also just staring at you.
I have 1 initiative, so
So,
which one is bigger?
for the nobles, they will have plus 2. So it's 19.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so now it's initiative for Marika. What do you wish to do?
I'm actually thinking about it, and I of course want to help the halfling because
No.
because we have friendly relations.
Potato, potato.
Potato, potato. But I don't really want to initiate a combat, so I would like to cast friends to try to persuade the guards to let him go.
Magic of French.
Okay, how many targets can you target with friends now? How
Sorry?
many targets can your friends still have?
I actually don't know.
Okay.
I'll just check if I can.
Friends! So, the description of the spell sounds like this. For the duration, you have advantage on all charisma checks directed at one creature of your choice that isn't hostile toward you. Okay, let's say we are not hostile toward you yet. So you can only target one creature.
So
You take one goon or one of the nobles?
one of the nobles,
The fat one or the pretty one?
the fat one.
The fat one, okay.
He seems to be more agreeable.
Okay.
Also, I want to remind you have ability to twin spell.
So you can
but it's-
cast it on both the nobles.
Okay, I do
Okay.
that.
So then the fat one tries to save, fails, and then another tries to save, and he succeeds. Okay, so it's the nobles initiative. So the fat one just looks at you and says, "Oh, there's one abomination I don't mind. Hi, baby," and he just wanders towards her, paying no heed to those he passes by. So if anyone tries to hit him on the way, you're welcome.
Mm-mm.
No.
Okay, so now it is Oliver's turn.
Am I being attended by somebody?
Yeah, but by three guys.
Okay. Am I tied up?
Yes.
Just the hands, or
Yes, your hands are tied to your body like that, but your feet are free.
yeah?
Your legs
Okay.
and feet.
I ready action to get up and run if I stop being attended.
Okay, see, so you just wait for it. I see. Okay, so that's good.
Okay, so I'm assuming that I'm surrounded, basically, or at least in the front, there are plenty of these guardsmen. Yeah, so it's exactly as I see.
Yeah.
So I basically throw my hands up and say, "Friends, Liberans, gentlemen, please, please, there's enough of me for everybody. And can we leave this until after dark? And can we settle this with drinking, the game of champions?"
Game of Champions.
So I try to persuade them to sort of look at me slightly less as an abomination unto the Lord, and slightly more as in some friendly chum. You know, you don't want to hit John next door.
Things like that. Okay.
I think I've got things like this right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just throw.
I got a 11 modified.
So what the good just did, he used his persuasion skill, and he rolled only 11 total. So that might have worked if we were friendly towards him to begin with, or if we were afraid of him very much. But since there are quite a lot of them, and he's only standing there alone, isn't he? Right? So his persuasion roll doesn't have any real effect on surrounding people. Okay, so now we get to both the guys, John and Tom. John,
I just take ready action and stand in a defensive position.
I mean, one noble is just approaching you. So he'll probably have to push you aside to get to Veil Sorcerers. Okay. Just ignore him for now. And Junior?
I walk up to the guys that are flanking guard,
Okay.
look them real deep into the eyes and say, "Do you want me to pick up this hammer? Because if I pick it up, it's real hard to put it back down." So that's intimidation, I guess.
That definitely is.
And that's a total of 13.
They are not really impressed either. Not impressed. They're just drunk and they just are in the middle of smashing things. So your face looks like it would need some smashing. And that's what they are supposed.
I can get that.
Yeah. So just one attacks Junior, another attacks Bird. So Junior gets hit for 12 and 9. No.
19 armor class.
Barbarian's armor class is 19, so I had to roll at least 19 tops. Total, and the most I rolled with 2 attacks of the boon is 12, so I didn't hit. And another one swings at Gerd. It's 20 and 8.
So my armor class is 20.
So I just hit you with the club in your ugly orcish face. And you're hit for 6 damage. I will keep track of that. If I manage to beat them to 0, they will start dying. And I will try to do that. Okay, other guys. So these are finishing with their gallows, and I suppose they are now just going to hang you high in a couple of turns. Just wait. And this one is doing the pillaging, and this one is going to assist his lord, and this one just looks into the eye of like staring contest with Joshua. So where's your army now? Soldier boy. He definitely has some issues with not getting into Silver Garden as you do. And this one just, I think he will just stand in the middle of the in case, just in case. So it's the last action of the round, and it's Josh.
Alright, I contemplate for a second, what are the repercussions of fighting these guys? Is there going to be
It's
some...
dark medieval. If you're talking about law side of the thing, if you manage to kill some noble, you will probably get hanged.
Alright.
But as soon as they are not noble,
Alright, so I stare deeply back to his eyes, with a bit of pity in my eyes. I gaze at him, and then suddenly a wolf comes from the side and then bites him.
oh, good.
Alright,
So you don't hit him, only wolf does.
that's the start of my turn. I start with the wolf hitting
Okay.
him from the side.
Okay.
Just a bit of surprise, a bit of interest in him. I rolled. That's a 17.
Yeah, okay. We won't be rolling damage for this because Wolf just jumps onto him and pushes him to the ground, and it's on the top of him. So, what his idea about the future of this guy is thinking of?
He's making sure that the guy stays down.
Not tearing his throat yet.
Yeah, we can go for that. I think that's a good idea.
So he is tearing his throat. Right?
That's
Okay.
gonna be what's happening now.
So blood spilled because club supposedly didn't draw any blood. So now there is blood on the floor. And you yourself?
Is there someone in need of
Well,
being clubbed right next to me?
So someone is clubbing Junior. just
Who's
next
the guy
to-
who's attacking Gerd?
This one. And this is attack Junior.
Alright, so I hit the closest one.
Okay.
That's 19, 21, and 21 again.
Okay, so now roll for damage. Joshua is using Morning Stars, right?
Yeah.
Something right? And he hit 3 times. So it's really smashing the guy really hard. And now he rolls for damage.
22 plus 34.
34 damage? You're a terrible person. So this guy didn't expect attack from the side, and he just falls to the ground and forgets about everything. And I think he just remembered he had a lot of business somewhere else. And he still gets his hunching.
I take my extra action just to shout quite loudly. Just how about we just stop this and you don't need to be here, and I'd rather you walked off, and that will be the end of it. And I hope that the blood and gore that came out of my actions would persuade someone to do so. Just
At least those
personal service announcement.
I think they will have certain thoughts in it, definitely. So okay, so it's now the start of a new round. It's Marika's turn.
So the guy approached me. And,
Really pretty smile.
and Marika just pretends to be all sweet and says, well, of course, such a handsome guy as you would do me a favor. And that's a persuasion that time.
What kind of favor do you want?
Well, I want to get closer to the gnome.
So you want him to carry you? Or?
No, just
Carrot gnome here.
Gonna just let me through.
Bring me to the gnome.
Yes.
Bring me to the gnome. Bring like by hand, not by
No, not quite like that.
Oh, you want to see him hang too? That's very good idea. Let's go. Oh my! Why are my people lying down now? What are you doing to my people? Let my people go! You dog. Okay, that was so. You might even skill persuasion roll. I think he just really likes the kind of the way he can just make impression to a girl by showing her how some halfling is being hanged.
No.
For him, you are halfling. If he knew you were no, maybe he wouldn't hang you. By the way. Okay, so another noble. I think he just charges and tries to put you down.
Alright. That's what I figured. Yeah.
So he charges you with his master sword in his hand, and he strikes you twice. 19.
Yeah, that hits.
And 12. 12 probably didn't hit. So you get a hit for 5 damage on it because it wasn't a very lucky blow. And he just shouts, "Stop killing my people, you! You are not allowed just to kill everyone you like just because you're a member of the fucking Blood Silver." Okay, so 17, Oliver.
Yeah. So, am I being hanged right now, or
We are getting to it, yes.
is it a drop, snap, neck kind of gallows, or
No, just-
lift you until you stop breathing?
Yeah. It's just like a
So I can
plank and
talk yet, or
you can try to jump and run if you want because we're a little bit distracted.
okay. Yeah, I try that. Probably use my cunning action to disengage.
No.
Yeah.
So
Shifty-eyed gnome.
I think that would call for acrobatics roll of difficulty class 10. So what I'm saying him is he should roll d20 at his acrobatics skill.
Which is free.
Which is free and
11.
11.
Yeah.
So okay, you marginally, but you did manage to get onto it.
Yeah. And I run next to that noble who had his whose throat met with the business end of a wolf.
He wasn't a noble, he was a goon.
Whatever. He probably has a knife or something on him.
Yeah, probably he does. Yes.
Yeah.
And you passed one of goons, so he just tries to hit you with a club as you run by. It's a 21. You don't have any armor, so I suppose you are hit.
Yeah.
And you are hit for 5 damage.
I use an interrupt with how is it called? Uncanny dodge to have the damage.
Okay, so you just wave and just
Serpentine.
Yes, serpentine. Just make it bendel and. But he still hit you. You're definitely going to have a bruise, but I suppose after today's encounter you will have quite a lot of bruises unless you meet a kind-hearted cleric to heal you up. Okay,
Is
so
anybody after you, the cleric? Yes, yes.
so you can grab a club if you want, but if you want, you don't have anything to grab.
Do I still have an action?
Yeah,
Yeah, probably.
but you have your arms bound.
Can
down.
I try to do an escape artist like thing?
Yeah, but difficult class up to 5. Like when you've been jumping and running and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
You can still roll sleight of hands. That would be the escape artist if you manage to roll 25 and you succeed.
Okay, I don't think I can do
So
that.
you need a natural 20 to
Yeah. No, I don't do that. I grab a club.
Very risky.
like
Yeah.
behind you.
At least I'll have something.
I die with a weapon in my hand. Okay, I respect that. Yeah. So, brothers. Gert.
Okay, so I guess I just saw like the local law enforcement send just order a wolf to attack someone.
Hellhound.
Hellhound, yes. Rip a throat out and just start bashing another guy. So I turned to the guy who was attacking me and say, "Please, sir, your law enforcement has gone mad. You must stop this man. Help me. I will heal your friends before it is too late." So it's still a persuasion check.
Yeah.
But I think I have an advantage because there's a guy.
You definitely do have an advantage because you have an advantage means he rolls 2 d20s and chooses the highest score.
He doesn't need to.
So it's 20. Thank you, good sir.
It's
please,
fine. It's fine. Just
please heal my brother.
he has a pamphlet, but anyway. So
So he takes you by the hand and tries to.
yes, and is the wolf bait dead or?
Not
No,
yet,
it's,
but there is a quite enthusiastic wolf getting him dead. Yes.
Shoot!
Animal handle.
I rolled a spectacular 6 + 1, so 7.
You don't really know how to talk to animals.
But the wolf starts staring a little softer. Less strange.
I think if his throat is torn, it doesn't really matter. If
He's not doing it playfully, like,
he's enjoying himself as opposed to doing it all strictly business.
I stop gnawing at the face that much. A little less of that, I mean.
Okay, so that's kind of end of your turn.
Is okay. So persuasion and movement, taken by the hand and trying to.
Yeah, I think we can call it an action. Junior and Johnny.
So, are there any of the guys left that are giving stink eyes at us or something? Like glaring. Oh, so.
One is right behind you, asking you to stop killing his people.
So,
And he has a really pretty girl leading by the hand, yes.
Kill him.
Well, as far as Junior's thinking goes, these guys so far, well, they tried to hang some little guy, which is alright, I guess. I mean, if they're drunk. That's
It's alright to hang dwarfs
I don't.
if you are
I
drunk.
do not approve of it, but I do not approve of it. But
And if the dwarf is
It's
drunk,
wrong on so many levels.
if you are drunk, a police, law enforcement officer is like killing them, and but
I'm more like handing out warnings.
well, yeah,
It's basically-
Warning!
but
Here's a ticket.
but they well
That's
they
34
hit
damage warning.
they hit Gerd, which
Yeah, that's not
I mean,
right.
Yeah,
That is
on the one hand he talks too much, but on the other hand, like they hit Gerd.
Yeah.
That's never good.
Was this
So-
contemplation his action for this turn?
No, I'm just. So I think
It's also a move that
I'll use my hammer, but I'll just try to hit with a butt.
Okay.
Try to knock down some, maybe not the guy nearest to me.
So the normal.
Yeah, he is passing through. Not to
How's he
permanently damage or
Yeah, you can
kill
do that.
him, but, and that's
You still get 2 attacks.
okay. 9 plus 7, I guess.
16, well.
We've got epic rolls today.
That's 1 plus 7. And then
One is automatic failure.
Yeah.
So, since he's wearing a heavy plate, so okay, you try to kind of knock him, but it doesn't. I can't say you missed him. You just don't do any significant damage.
That hurts. That hurts.
Your feelings, I know.
You didn't miss so much as much as you didn't hit.
Yeah.
And Johnny,
Yeah, I suppose I shout that we did not wanted this and did not throw the first punch and smack the nearest guy with my shield.
Look what you made me
I
do!
would have knocked him unconscious, but not dead.
okay, well,
I smack him with a shield.
I'll just maybe a basic attack.
It's 20.
Wow, good.
No, I rolled 11 and plus 9. Oh no, shield is not. Okay.
Shield is. I think you have a magic sword, so your attack with a shield is just your proficiency bonus and your strength.
Okay, so it's like 17, 18.
18. You still hit him.
Good.
You got another attack if you want.
Damage?
Yeah, another attack if you want.
Is he like unconscious and on the ground?
Okay, so damage, and we will see.
So I rolled d8 because my long sword does like d8 plus 6 damage.
Okay.
I rolled 3 plus 6, it's 9. Is he down?
Yeah, he's down.
Good.
So we see him with bloodshot eyes, like bashing the.
I just
shield, like-
smacked him once.
And the sheriff looks at him and says,
Keep on, citizen.
Keep on tracking.
Okay, so now it's the ghoul's turn. So those two guys just realize they don't have anyone to hang now. So one of them just follows Oliver and tries to catch him. No one seeing all the blood and this fellow just thinks he just might better back up. Those three guys also just flee. We realize we are leaving the lost behind, but what the hell? This one just tries to push your dog off, doesn't succeed. This one falls unconscious and he is lying down in a pool of blood. And this one goes into full defense just to defend himself against your mighty shield. Okay, and this one charges Josh just to help his
More meat.
21 and 16. 16 to
26.
So he just smashing from the side, got to your lips with his club once. And this one tries to grab Oliver. It's like 17, and you're bound, but
Yeah, he hits.
and now it's your strength against your dexterity, but you are at a disadvantage because you're still bound.
Yeah.
So I roll 14, you roll 2 dice and pick the lower score.
The lower one?
Because you have a disadvantage.
Advantage.
Yeah.
So,
1.
So you just fall down and still get flipped. And lifts you off the ground. So I think you can now try to hit him with a club
Yeah?
Like straight
in a way, but with a disadvantage again.
Yeah. 19. 11 plus, I don't know, probably.
So it's
Also, just my strength.
strength and proficiency bonus.
Yeah, my proficiency bonus is 3 minus 1.
So it's
Okay, 13.
13. Okay, you hit him.
Yeah.
You hit him for d6 minus
4.
1. 4.
4 minus 1, 3.
Run, little guy, run!
Okay, so he dropped you again.
Yay!
He picked you up, you just met him by the fingers. Dropped you again. This guy attacks. I already attacked you, right?
Yes.
Okay. And this one just tries to hit the dog, I suppose. It's 8 and 8. No. Okay, so now Wolf is really enjoying it. Okay, so now it's your turn.
Alright. So I assume the guy that's being ripped by the wolf is semi-friendly now. He got
He's reformed.
friendly.
Very effective penal system, I must say.
he lost the sense of purpose in attacking us.
Glad out of it.
So yeah, firstly, I look back to the noble and I say like, I'd rather you rethink what you're doing, and the odds are slightly shifting to our favor. So, as I've been hit recently with a mace, after saying so, I spit blood on his feet, and I hit him with my fist. I had a morning star, but I hit him with just my fist using ensnaring strike while doing so.
So you drop one of your morning stars by that.
No, I just I have two of them, and I just
morning stars still in the
Yeah.
hand and just. Sorry.
that's 17 and 20. So I hit him 3 times, and one of them is 20. So
Yeah, and
that's
what is the effect of your spell?
it's in the roots come from the ground and entangle him, and yeah, but he needs to roll a DC 13 on strength to
Okay, so now he's rooted to the ground.
yeah.
And so run! You're rooted to the ground now.
I said one real thing. It's chill time. Like,
It's like a Zen riddle.
I never asked him to run. I said to rethink his purpose and
Now,
to
rethink.
yeah, just stay there and no more trouble for you.
Oh, so everyone cannot be think but without go home, just to keep your life.
yeah, just stay out of this. And the wolf, I think, shifts his focus from the guy who's obviously in a sleep mode, laying on the ground, to the one that's recently hit me. So he jumps on the other ghoul right next to me. Yeah, trying to pull the same effect. That's 20 something. That's more than 30. So,
Roll for damage.
1 second. It's it's 10 damage.
10 damage!
Yes.
You realize that's twice more than Gerd has done
Yeah.
paladin powers.
And he needs DC 11 strength check now to fall down, but he already has.
Oh, we don't want to kill anybody.
And Will definitely does.
Well, it's the same premise of just trying
That
to
is
keep
up
him
to
down.
me, yeah,
Not necessarily killing him, but bringing him close to the point of being dead.
It's a very difficult thing to say.
Yeah, that's a very difficult task. But,
Okay, so now Marika has put the fat noble into a very difficult situation. On the one hand, he would really like to run. On the other hand, he has a pretty girl standing right pretty friendly girl standing right beside him. So it's really
you can run away together. I mean,
he is a noble after all.
He just picks her up.
Okay, so I'm going to make his wisdom save, which means I will roll d20 and add his wisdom modifier. And if I roll at least...
I got the.
Oh, I will contest your high charisma now. If I defeat your charisma with my wisdom, I will run. And if I not, I will try to impress you now.
Okay.
So roll your charisma and I will roll my wisdom. 9.
18.
that's 21.
That's 21 plus 3.
Love of my life. To the last breath. So, who's unfortunate guy? Junior? Junior, you are in for a big... So he just smashes, draws his broadsword and tries to cut you down. Gets 17. And 14.
It's like,
My apologies.
Just kick him in the balls, Junior.
He's actually trembling now
Yeah,
because he's like...
I'm doing everything in my power not to kill you.
Okay, so it's Marika's turn.
So, I see the guy attacking Junior, and I see it as an opportunity to run towards the small man that was in danger. And
The
I
halfling.
what?
Or the gnome. Whatever.
No, I mean from afar it doesn't really. It isn't really clear. So it's like, okay, sure.
It was dark.
And okay, so you get
middle of the day.
get Oliver, and then
And
you have your face when Goon who's trying to pick him up.
I'm
So
just.
I just might say that.
And I will try to poison spray him.
That's very unkind of you.
I know.
Isn't it an air
Yeah.
effect spell?
With something like
Poison spray everybody.
I think it's a line or something.
It's a line. I try to poison spray that the goal.
It's the voodoo, yeah.
This is gonna be a long night.
It's gonna be a long walk to the court.
You are probably getting late.
Guys,
They're gonna have time for us.
I think we should really be
Fire
going.
spray,
on the
casting
times.
now an action, instantaneous, extend your hand toward the creature. You can see within range and project a poof of noxious gas from your palm. The creature must succeed a constitution saving throw or take damage. He didn't succeed, so you roll D12. A D12. It's a die with 12 sides. I suppose I have one here. No?
I have one.
Oh, 11.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh, it's a one.
Smelling on humans. Poisonous abominations.
It's like spraying pepper spray the wrong side.
No, it's just small damage. It's not like she sprayed it and herself. Yeah. Just girl didn't forget her pepper spray, bro. What happened? Okay, so now this noble will try to disengage and turn.
We're gonna root it for that.
Oh no, he's rooted. Yes. So he loses interest in everything else just to get in, just besides getting his feet off the ground,
Alright.
of the stones.
It's DC 13 for him.
Yeah, I just rolled it. Okay, so now it is Gert.
Okay, so the situation is the wolf is happily attacking yet another person.
Yeah.
The local law enforcement is still slitting throats and
Yeah.
No, I haven't killed anyone this time.
I take solace in that. Okay, I say, okay, this has gone enough. John! Tom! Hold that guy down. We're gonna get him sober.
Yep.
And I,
We do accordingly.
yeah, I try to.
There's already a guy being held down, so.
No, that's it's. If we don't put a stop to the situation, I think there's going to be a lot more wolves and a lot more throats being happily ripped out.
Right.
So I think I can distinguish that these two are nobles, right? I mean, they look.
Yeah.
They're not. Well, they're probably smelly, but less so than the other.
Yeah, their armor is much more expensive than both.
Okay, so I approach the nearest one, just place my hand and say, "Okay, get to the."
The nearest one is one rooted to the ground.
Okay, so I turn back and look at the one that's attacking Tom and say, "Chill out."
Sober out.
And Netflix.
Yeah. So, do I have to roll to hit him, to touch him, and use lay on hands?
He's
Or
not
is-
willing, right?
Mm.
I think it's just a deceit roll
Yeah.
or something like that.
Well, that sounds like I'm trying to cop a feel, which is not really which is not exactly what I'm doing.
Okay, so roll slate on hands. Difficulty class 10.
I rolled a 5, which -1 means
4.
Are you sure this is not acrobatics?
Acrobatics.
Okay, so I'm guessing I'm trying to put my hand down, but it sort of misses, so I kind of hug him accidentally.
I think
and-
I
that
think he
just
just
maybe
slaps your hand. Or maybe even. Okay, so you didn't manage to make him sober. And Junior and Johnny.
So is the guy that tried to hit Junior still around?
Yeah.
Yeah, I look at him and I say, listen, I'm gonna count to 10, and I'm really bad at counting.
That's an intimidation roll.
And that's 22.
He's terrified about your terrible maths.
His bounce probably.
Okay. So this one will. It's not now. He's definitely going to run, but first John can do something if he wants.
Can I reach the other noble one from behind?
Yeah.
So I reach him and smack him in the head from behind. Not with a sword, with a fist or the back
from
of
the
the
side, no, from the side. But it's
Oh yeah, from the side.
Yeah. But,
So
I'll trying to unroot him, right?
I'll use a shield or a back of the sword. Whatever.
What do you need sword for? You just smash everyone with a shield and that's.
I can just sure. Shield is good enough. I just bash him with a shield.
Okay, go.
So it's 15 plus 7, I suppose.
Yeah,
right?
you
Proficiency and strength.
Yeah.
It's more than enough, I suppose.
More than enough. So you just roll strength now. If you want to push him off his leg, off his feet.
I just want to knock him unconscious.
Knock him unconscious. That's okay.
So, but how's the what damage?
Okay, so just roll health.
Oh, it's 7 with the.
So you just like punched him with the shield.
He's been continuously taking d6 damage while failing the rolls of being while being
Okay, I
restrained.
see. So I suggest it's the end of combat as such, because everyone who can run runs away.
Alright.
I mean, this noble runs away. The pepper sprayed one runs away. No one runs. No, doesn't run. No. A couple of this guy tries to pick up his brother and carry him off. If no one.
No. It's like, wait up. A promise is a promise.
So you hear.
Yes, I just cast a cure wounds.
Okay, so those three guys are unconscious. Wolf is very, very joyful. And this one just can't get his feet off the ground because he's rooted. Are you going to help him or maybe just cancel the spell?
Yeah, I grab him by his clothes and did you have enough, sir?
Yes!
Does that satisfy your needs for
Yes!
fighting us? And just
Sorry!
get away from it. And the wines release him and then he
There we go.
The
Tumbles
temples
off.
have been saved.
Yes.
Okay, so it's the end of the first combat of this.
Good
Yeah,
match,
give
good
us a good
match.
I think that went well as far as going to court.
No, you're going to court.
Let's
So-
not stir up any more conflict here.
You proceed to the court.
Can I
do we do
first
something
untie
about
him?
that? Yeah, we have.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
No, right here.
Thank you. First of all,
No, we did not try to save him.
yeah, I have to go.
And you just vanish in the shadows,
Yeah.
being sneaky gnome you are.
No, I run off to check on the girl I was with
Very sensible of you.
and get my stuff.
Yeah, she isn't there anymore because when those goons entered, she just you just took them enough of their time to let her escape. So you're kind of knight now, I suppose, in her eyes at least. She hasn't returned. And your stuff
At least my clothes.
clothes, yes, but no money, no valuables.
No crossbow.
No crossbow. But you have another one unconscious.
Okay, I have a spear.
So you just put your clothes on
Hmm?
and return
Yeah.
to your guild quarters.
Yeah.
And from there you are delegated to court because it's a very important
Of course.
case there, and you have guilt interest to look after, maybe even your own.
Yeah.
Okay.
And furthermore, I basically issue a Laverta status request for the guild leaders, for the people who were going to hang me, the noble one.
Makes sense, yes.
Yeah.
But
And put in a good word for the people who saved you.
Yeah.
yeah, but since they are members of terms order, your request probably won't be satisfied. So.
Yeah.
Because they are nobles, and nobles can issue Lavertas of their own, and if it starts Laverta war,
I think there are like several people who can issue.
I just want to remember that one among their order didn't raise a single hand against them.
How many hands?
Well, this goes on like that.
We did not throw the first punch, hey!
And I think there is one true believer of the Church of Gerd among them.
So if you didn't understand the word what Oliver was saying, that's okay, because I suppose most of the players
Exposition.
didn't, yeah. And if you look up the information site of this game next week, you will find some information about law system in Liver. That was just a preview of it. Okay, so can I get to the court now, or you want to declare something on your way, like grabbing a beer, picking up chicks, and so on?
It's a very, very interesting justice system.
I laugh at Gerd for getting hit.
Can I roll for damage? Because he hurts my feelings.
He rolls for damage because you hurt your feelings.
Can we tend our wounds, like the damage we had during this fight? Can we?
You are not actually bleeding, so
Yeah,
put some ice on it.
Log it off.
On the way.
And by the rules of the system, the damage just goes off after combat. So by the time you get to court, you
Alright, perfect.
are okay. So I guess. Okay, so the Palace of Duke, or Herzog, as we call him locally, is really wondrous place, because the cult which is dominating here, called Court of Lathander, is pro innovation. So it's the most modern building you've ever seen in your life. It has some mechanic gadgets and maybe even elevator pulled by horses and so and all that stuff. It's strange no gnomes around here because it's like kind of part of all the mechanisms there are in the world, but it appears humans can do that stuff too. For you, of course, it's still a den of evil because those bastards inside there have a brother and are going to do bad things for him. And you still marvel at the place each time you see it. Joshua escorts you to the court hall where Duke is already present. He is in his late 20s or early 30s, so it's quite young for a ruler of the city. And he looks really tired, like black bags under his eyes and just scabby and just sitting in his throne, probably having migraine. The hall itself is full, mostly by clergy, by clerics of all three cults that are dominating the city. And where is Ben is already there. He is now answering questions of the court official. And there's also one guy, which is definitely a wizard by his appearance, since he has black long robes with red and gold all around him, and even here around him seems to shimmer a little bit. The court official turns to you and asks, "Can we understand that you are Terder Tusks the companions of this scoundrel right here.
That's right.
Who will be talking and who will be give a testimony?
Us.
All three of you.
Sure.
Listen, you know, it's better that I not talk.
It was good.
Let-
If you have something good to say, we did not do anything bad.
Let our brother go.
What he said.
I'll elaborate. Perhaps we may know what charges are brought against our friend here.
We're pretty sure he did not do that. Whatever he's accused of.
Let me elaborate. We think our friend has been accused falsely, and the good lieutenant here has not enlightened us on the situation, and there was a bit of a kerfuffle on the way here. You can see it on my face.
That's true.
Okay. Silence in court. I think that's Duke's line. Just get on with questions and just get out of it. You seem to be the most intelligent one. You will be answering. Proceed. Can you tell us, the official turns to you, what god is your companion a cleric of?
That is a good question, but he's a private man, and Gerd does not pry.
He is good.
So you don't know what deity your companion prays to.
Every man prays to a god of his choosing. Gerd, for example, is a follower of Gerd, who is also a follower of Gerd and the long line of his people. Every man has a right to private prayers and...
Okay, now will be answering the questions. So, for how long have you known this man?
For like ever. He's my brother.
Oh, I see. And have you ever witnessed any act of necromancy performed by him?
Oh God, no.
Do you know what necromancy is?
It has something with the dead?
Yes. So he never raised
We-
from the dead.
Of course no.
He never created a undead creature.
No?
He never destroyed an undead creature.
That we have might done.
He never caused a considerable amount of damage by dark spells.
What spells?
Dark.
No. No, he's like not using spells pretty much. He's like a cleric. He's like a good one. I like good spells.
Okay. When did you see him for the last time?
Yesterday, I suppose. Yeah, yesterday. When we came to the city, it was just like, well, we went to bed and he stayed to drink and then he just disappeared.
Has he ever been accused of stealing?
Not that I know.
Make a wisdom check. Because you are being under the zone of truth and you are no longer telling a lie.
It's like 5 plus 1, it's 6.
So you can't lie. So you tell the story about how your brother stole your father's horse and ran away.
Okay, I tell the story about how he stole the horse. Well, it was not his fault. It was this some bearded guy who just talked him into that. I'm pretty sure of that.
I see. Have you ever met this man? Points you to the guy with a black robe with red and gold and shimmering gear about him.
Have I seen him?
I
No.
don't think so.
No.
Let's see. So you have no proof. Your brother has not performed a thievery this night, since you haven't seen him. You haven't been with him.
Well, I don't have a proof that he did not commit such thing, but I have no proof he did it as well. And I believe he's
That will
innocent.
be for court to decide. Okay, you are.
He's a good man, he always was.
Especially by stealing your father's horse.
No, it was like he was drunk and the other guy talked him into it.
Okay, so now Lieutenant Joshua Drake is asked to stand before a court. Is it correct that you were in charge of the squad of silver guards guarding the manor of one artificer Abrada?
That is correct, sir.
Can you tell us why were you there?
I was asked to stand guard on the night of birth of the heir of our leader.
Did you see this man points at the Ben Turner that night?
I did not personally see him, no. I was told that he was there, but I could not testify for him being there.
I see. So, can you tell us what happened during the night?
The most memorable thing was the death of the maid who was tending to the birthing of the child. She jumped off the high tower, but once again I could not provide any more details about the incident as I was keeping to my post. I know, as far as it's been told to me, that the person accused here is accused of stealing some jewels, which coincidentally were also promised to him for the help during the
And how do you know that?
it's all below my reports. I talk to my soldiers. I trust them with my life, and all the information I get from them or any other people is of reputable source.
So your soldiers were present when the jewels were promised to Ben Turner. So how do they know that?
I was given the information by my superiors.
Okay, then Obrada, the one who has been robbed supposedly by your brother, is questioned. He claims that he was robbed for jewels worth of 5,000 gold pieces. He denies that they were promised to your brother in any way. He just slipped them into his pocket, probably by receiving the birth by his wife. Of course, I would pay him for his efforts. Yes, I would, but not 5,000 gold pieces.
I don't believe a single word.
Of course, but he's not answering to you. He's answering to the Duke now, right now. So,
But can we roll insight, perhaps?
oh, of course, you can roll inside.
Insights all the way around.
Okay.
13.
With
everything.
16.
18.
He's lying his ass off, but doesn't even try to hide it. I mean, he just believes he's invincible and just. You think that he is accusing your brother just out of spite or something. Although he probably helped his wife not to die during the childbirth, which doesn't really add up. But this guy really looks insane.
Whatever, he's a liar!
And you shout.
Yes.
I think you will be. Three heavy armored guys show up and try to take you out of the court hall.
Can I try to persuade them? Like, lads, we've got this. It was just a tiny outburst.
Let's say persuasion difficulty class 20.
Nope.
Unless you want to start a fight, they bring him out.
So, start up constantly. Yeah. We'll get you. Talk to Ben in the meantime. Talk to him.
No. No.
I'll take care of Tom.
Buy them.
No, they'll just probably hit me a few times and...
And during the brother's questioning, when he was telling about the suicide of the maid, one of the clerics from the crowd, the cleric of Lathander, by his gather, just stands, raises his hand in this gesture. He's a very old guy, just all wrinkles and swollen, and starts to proclaiming, "In 3 years exactly, by your seed of Rada, the son of Michael himself, the daughter of the night will come into this world. The night when your first child is born will be the first 6 nights, Miracle will claim 1 life that night, and that is fulfilled because of this man! Points to Ben Trader, and everyone goes wild and almost riot starts, and then just Duke demands for peace, for silence, stands up and gives a verdict.
Yes. Good people of Silver City, by the power of gods, have invested in me. Today I, Brevis, the Duke of Liverin, considering the case of one Benjamin Terder, the priest of Shaundakul. His charges are of common thievery, of certain sets of jewels. They endured
No, it's not theory, just
the
theory.
injured silence, the injured sight being
Abomination!
abroad, the artificial of the city of Liverin. After hearing the testimony and accessing the evidences, I found him guilty as charged and sentenced him to death by beheading.
Yay!
He will be executed in 5 days. If before that time stolen jewels are found and presented to my court, this verdict of mine can be cancelled.
What? Nonsense! Abomination!
Silence! Band of adventurers, Terder tasks, are free to perform investigation and search of the stolen jewels. In this, they have the freedom of movement. Anyone who doesn't agree to give them assistance is acting against my will. Joshua Drake, Lieutenant of Silver Guards, is appointed to supervise and investigation and act as my own eyes on this case. Court dismissed.
And they take your brother by the shoulders and bring him out of court. There is a lot of shouting. Nobody is really happy about the verdict of the...
Which
Yes.
brother? Is he with us or is he trying
No, I mean Ben.
Is this-
I'm out away.
I think you were carried out of the hall, but you hear the verdict because he was shouting. He was speaking very loud.
Did I get those hits I was expecting?
hits?
Yeah, like they hit me a few times.
If you ask for it.
No, it didn't, but I was expecting it.
You have it.
No, it's a civilized court. It's been a lot.
Have I ever told you?
Really?
Of course it is. Well, he was tried, wasn't he? He wasn't just hanged in the street. That would be a really civilized way to do
Fair
it.
enough.
So, okay. Anything to clear about?
Okay, I flag him down, basically, and say that I will help him in the endeavor, along with my standing in the Thieves Guild.
Speak to him, not to me.
Yeah. I have a personal interest in this case.
Being
As
a
this?
member of Thieves Guild, right?
Yeah. Well, gems are involved. Yeah, so I will help him in this
Alright.
case. And I feel that I owe you one. And these men with their brother.
Us saving you from death would
Yeah.
constitute
Yeah,
as
yeah.
one.
Yeah, yeah.
I have a plan. We gotta find those jewels. Bring them to Duke.
Yes.
Okay.
Great plan.
That has come to our mind as well.
Because the Duke said that if we bring the jewels,
Yeah.
the brothers
Okay,
three.
Tom's onto something here. Let's work with that.
Yeah,
So
agreed.
who saw the jewels last?
Well,
The liar guy probably.
I don't know if I can trust him. He is a liar. I could cast Zone of Truth and try to push it out of him, but...
It would be so
Can I
nice.
talk with a person accusing...
And by the way, what we're saying is we're completely ignoring, the guy who just sets his wolves and like random passes by. We're basically excluding you, like literally having a
I'm saying,
little group meeting.
alright, guys, don't cause any trouble, I'll be right back.
And you are going to find them in the city, right? like
So
you
you
are really taking the risk because the Duke himself has charged you to supervise those guys,
Alright.
and they are adventurers who just gonna leave the tower.
But we're still in the
Although
game, right?
smashing skulls.
We're still in the
take the
courtroom.
liar guy and like
I suppose yes.
And we
And
need
can I
this,
speak with
Okay, I think
the
we need
user?
I think the real consideration here, how
Well,
much would it cost
I understand
to
the
resurrect them?
situation is
Because if we
quite
can make a profit on the
strange,
jewels.
and I don't see the person being at fault
I'm just
here.
kidding.
But
No.
can you disclose to me what is
We
your
could-
goal here?
I'm sorry,
We
Tom,
could
Tom,
go
by-
Tom.
I don't have any gold here.
I mean,
I just been robbed and I want someone to be punished for it.
do you want him to be punished, or do
Yes.
you want your jewels found?
I want him to be punished. I don't care about the jewels. It was one of my jewels, or my wife's jewels.
So you're saying I shouldn't be trying too hard to find them? Is that
I don't care. I want him to be punished for stealing from me.
Alright.
No one just steals from me and gets away with that. Do you understand, Lieutenant?
Alright, thank you for your honesty. I go back to the bunch of guys standing here.
I just say that, Lieutenant, I just feel you're a just man and we do need your help. You know the city.
I will
And,
do as much as I can.
and I can assure my brother did not do anything that that guy said.
Don't believe him.
I don't actually throw about it.
You look good.
Do you believe it?
It's a 10
It's a 10.
on insights.
You don't throw insight on other playing characters.
Yeah, that was a good. But all right, I will do my best. I'm not gonna sacrifice my life for it, but as far as justice goes, if you're gonna employ good means to your goal, I will do my best to help you.
Well, we are sure as hell not employing any worse means than you did.
Well,
He's joking. He's joking, by the way. Can I roll persuasion?
No! I mean, like,
so we take the liar guy by the feet,
no, we cannot.
No.
hang him
He's a
over the
no-go,
edge of the
no.
building.
That's why we need
This
the
is not
police.
Iceland
Police is
anymore.
helpful and like.
not a good idea.
I'm out of ideas.
Can you take him by the feet and hang him?
No.
But you had no trouble doing that earlier.
Can we do some magic on him somehow legally?
I think the court is outside of our reach. What we should do is actually focus on our goal and
Find the jewels.
find the jewels.
Okay. Okay, fair enough.
Now, Joshua,
But he
if
did
that's indeed
pocket
your real
them.
name,
So
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm good with a sword. He's good with a sword, and he's quite good with a. Don't put that down. But, we're not really good at
The brain thing.
No.
Planning things.
Is that what you? Yes. So
What you speak offends me. Smart.
All right. So I think we can employ the help of the Thieves Guild, and that would be very beneficial to
That
us.
would be helpful, I suppose, yeah.
And as far as smashing things, yeah, I would assume not to go by my example and keep it to a minimum, and let's try to figure it out by day 5, shall we?
They
Yeah.
won.
Alright.
yes,
I like your
trouble.
attitude.
5 more than one.
Yeah.
enterprising.
Perfect.
And Marika, what are you doing?
Oh, shoot,
I'm
no.
just silently being there, observing the conversation that was going on, and finally I step in and say that, well, I will be helping you as well because I've been around here for quite a while, and for justice, I want to help you.
Are you a law enforcement officer as well?
No, I'm just a member of the court. Just a lady in waiting, but I have a good knowing of the city.
So you're
Okay.
secretary.
Okay. The more of us, the more ground we can.
Glares.
Well,
That's a
there.
persuasion. Okay. Right, Barnes.
And this is an official mission we're doing. We should keep any spread of our church for good example to a
No,
minimum.
it's fine.
It's not a.
Good is a patient dog.
We're not here to convert people. We're here to.
Yes.
Just
We're here to
for-
save one soul as opposed to many. But I suppose the mechanics of fate never work out in my favor.
Yeah, let's not get like the merman stigma attached to his person.
It's getting kind of late. Should we start searching?
Speaking about late, it's not more than some 4 afternoon, but it's already absolutely dark, which is not common in this in this area, and it just looks like
An
they
eclipse?
got a little shorter. Because this eclipse is also taking place, the eclipse of the moon, but it's suddenly turned into night.
You see my dog running around very nervously and looking up to the sky, and there's some tension there.
So
Actually.
there's-
Because
Around me?
while this conversation was taking place, you were just walking out of the Duke's palace. So you are going down the street, probably back to Silver Spike to get some things or something like that. You don't have a plan yet, and then you hear noise approaching from the front, and you see a really terrifying view. It's a horse with a flame instead of mane. And on both sides, riding this horse is a figure in a robe and a staff. And to both sides of them there are 2 hellhounds.
Really?
Yes.
In front of the Duke's house?
Yeah, it's half a mile from the Duke's house, maybe.
Where are all the
And
guards?
all 3 of you recognize this is the head of Mage Guild. This guy riding the Nightmare.
Hence the flaming horse.
Probably, yes. And he is just riding down the street, laughing madly and just shooting from his staff some balls, bluish black balls of flame to all sides. A couple of fires have already started around it.
I tried to search my memory to see if that's what he usually does.
Maybe that's just Friday.
Should we be worried about it?
It's just the second night. If you remember what happens during the second night, you probably understand what is going on.
Alright. Is he hostile towards us, or is he crazed?
He seems to be hostile to the world, actually, because it's an equivalent of guy with a bazooka running down the street and shooting to all sides.
I turn to Josh and says like, what is that? Is like normal in this town?
I tried to play it cool. Yeah, don't worry about
It's
it.
like the second time today someone attacks us.
He isn't really attacking you. He's just running you down. I mean, you are not this way.
We are in his way. Okay.
And he's probably just shoots a random bolt of fire into one of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4! The smallest guy. Of course I'm small. It's always the smallest guy. So, okay, so you are down. You feel like you aged some 50 years.
Okay.
It's not like you turned old and so on, but just weaker.
Did he get any
shape.
taller from aging? Or?
No, that's like a couple of years and known years or something.
Yeah. Okay, so are we going to roll for initiative, or you're just going to let the guy pass?
I'm just shouting. What the hell is wrong with you?
Is this something I should be worried
Am I
about?
unconscious?
City guard.
No, I just took the
One question: is this the real, the factual head of the Mage Guild, or the real head?
No, the official.
Okay. No.
So,
Can't remember his name though.
roll for initiative. Everybody just safe.
19.
16.
6.
Okay, so sorry. Good.
An epic roll of 2, which gets modified to a 1.
2, 1. Okay. Johnny.
19.
19. Junior. 7. Oliver.
Natural 19 plus 3, 22.
22. Marika?
6 plus 2, so 8.
8. And
So
Josh?
16 total.
Total. I have 16 with the wizard. And 8 with the nightmare. And Hill House. Can you turn Hill House on?
Sure.
Form the Hill House. Okay, so it's Oliver's turn.
Okay. So I'm probably prone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I use my move action to stand up.
Think about it, it's hard to being hit while you're prone. Maybe you should
Although, yeah.
stay down.
Can I use a cunning action to hide somewhere or something?
Behind him.
Or him.
Will I get a sneak attack?
Maybe.
I might be a bit
You
suspicious.
can just dive into some side alley or
Yeah.
duck behind the
Yeah, I
heap
do
of
that.
trash.
Ready my crossbow.
Okay. One more thing.
It's okay to kill him.
Everybody tell me
Just
please
a mage.
your hit point total. Where?
Did I also did we heal at the end of the last encounter?
Yes, you are.
It says 52.
52. Johnny?
Well, initiative or what?
No, hit points.
Oh, 58.
58.
59.
59. Oliver?
39.
39. Marika?
41.
Josh?
52.
52. Since I'm more serious about killing him, but this time I even asked him for their hit point total.
So once again, a good sign of not talking our way out of this. Not gonna happen.
Well, if you can just run.
Don't mess with him.
Okay, so Oliver has already took some damage. So, Oliver, you just hit. Then Johnny.
How far is he?
Johnny, you can try. You can get. Keep in mind he's running towards you. You can meet him.
I have 2 attacks, right?
Yeah.
So if I throw a stone at him and charge with a sword, well, that-
Throw a stone.
yeah, like I'm trying to hit him in the head with a stone first.
Okay.
Okay. Try.
If there's a bigger object around, just tell me.
They like javelin.
Really? Sure. I don't have one.
That's too
You do
conventional.
have one, yes.
If you say so. So javelin first.
Javelin first.
There goes.
I do have a longbow. I don't want to use it though.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, so javelin. Here we go. It's 17 plus strength. And no, dexterity. Okay, so 19.
And the proficiency bonus.
Okay,
So
so
you get hit.
21.
Yeah, roll for damage. It's d6 plus
D6 plus.
strength.
It's 6.
Total.
Yes. And then I charge him with the sword.
Okay, you hit him with the javelin and just knocked off the back of Nightmare. Nightmare keeps on
Good.
keeps on going on.
Good. That was not planned pretty much.
So you just can strike with Nightmare from him.
No, I'm just I want to jump over the thingy or just somehow around and just
No,
finish.
you can't attack Wizard because you fell.
Oh,
somewhere
farther
behind.
away. Okay.
So if you want, you can attack Nightmare, or you can just avoid him. And
No, I just try to win. If he he runs towards me, I just move a little bit to the side and try to chop his head off. Is that okay?
Okay.
Animal cruelty.
I didn't throw the first punch.
So okay,
Just
so
the first
both
javelin.
Nightmare and you strike each other.
Mm-hmm.
Nightmare through 0 punches, so.
16. No,
Yeah, you-
wait.
yes, you
18. 18.
16 would be enough to. So and it gets a 21. 21 hits you.
Yes, it does.
Okay. So you roll damage, I roll damage, and we all live happily ever after.
So it's 11.
I hit you for 10. Okay, so
You're doing the counting, right?
I'm doing the counting. Yes,
Okay.
we can just forget about it for now. Okay, so now it's whose turn? It is Joshua's turn.
Alright, so the mage is down, as you mentioned, right?
Yeah.
And we still have 2 hellhounds, is that?
Yeah.
Is there anything that's an immediate threat to us at this point?
No.
Alright, then we're done. Okay,
But they are breathing fire, so we probably will burn the city down if we don't care. They take any action about it.
and I feel as a member of City Guard that's
Yes, you
something
do
I
feel
would
as a
take
member
Also,
into
as a member of a city.
Yeah.
Kill him first, call the firefighters then.
Alright, let's do that. So I go to the one on the right and I strike him.
And the dog too.
Yeah, maybe the dog takes the first strike.
Okay. Go
Right.
then.
That's 15.
Yeah, you
Right. So roll damage for the dog. That's 2. That's 11 damage. And then I hit him obviously.
Yeah.
Does 16 hit him?
Yes.
So 2 strikes. What did I do with this?
The dead one?
Well, it's not that deep.
Yes, that did it.
I hit him for 24 damage.
We make him.
24 damage.
Yes.
No, we might probably
Still standing, but doesn't really
He's
feel
gonna have to
good about it.
And he gets knocked down if my wolf hits him. If he doesn't get a DC 11 strength contest.
He's not standing into.
But I suppose
It's
it's
too many
like
legs.
could happen in my life.
Yeah.
So Wizard just dives into one of
Let's
the
try that.
buildings,
If we can do it, let's try to take him alive.
and there is some splash of arcane fire inside. People start screaming inside the house.
Oh.
Now it's Josh to take the action, so it's now Marika.
So they're okay. The situation is like what?
Dire. Like always.
Yes, John is fighting the fiery horse. Josh and his dog, boy and his dog, are fighting the fiery doggy thing. One doggy thing isn't playing with anyone right now. Wizard is inside the building killing innocent people, and four of you are just standing in the middle of the street.
Okay. I want to go after the wizard because I don't like him killing people.
Okay, so
Nobody else does.
So between the entrance to the house and you, there is a hellhound.
Okay.
So you'll have to avoid him in some way or encounter him.
Encounter him. I
Charge him! No.
yeah, charge him with a magic missile.
Magic missile. Poink,
Yeah.
poink, poink. So there is no roll necessary. Just roll for damage. D4s.
D4.
2 D4s. There it is.
Uh,
2.
2.
Yeah, that's the one.
Mama.
And
So 5. So you hit him for some damage. And got his attention now. So he's probably going to pay all the way to you now. Okay, now it's 7 juniors now.
So, I don't like the fire-breathing dog.
He doesn't like
Which one? There's a few of them.
The one the Mariko, the elf lady, is playing with. I do not trust her to take care of him all by herself. No offense. So I charged him with my hammer, of course.
When you have a hammer, everything looks like a nail.
Yeah.
And this one
So far,
four-leg fire breathing
all
nail.
the issues I've encountered nail-like. 14.
Mm,
14.
That's total. This is not your night. Okay, now let's say Nightmare's turn. So he just hits you with 2 hooves. He just rears back and starts kicking. 18
No?
and less 14, so he just makes a lot of fiery wind, but that's it. And then it is Hellhound's turn. This one tries to bite Josh.
Is he a flaming hellhound?
Yeah, he's...
I'm asking, is that a fire attack?
No, it's not considered to be a fire attack. So it's 21.
Yeah, that hits me.
And bites a chunk of meat out of your side, Josh. And this one just makes a fire breathing in this line, hitting Junior, Marika, and also Gerd.
Don't we get a save or?
Everyone makes a DC 12 dexterity saving throw.
Is the cleric within 10 feet of me?
Cleric? What cleric?
Not the cleric. The guy with the staff. I guess that's
He's inside the building, you don't even see him.
No, I'm talking about like because if we're making saves, I've got an aura of protection, which grants everyone that's within 10 feet of me a save of +2, which is equal to my
10
charisma.
feet. Yeah, okay, Marika gets a bonus.
Okay.
So the dexterity DC 12. Girl.
A total of 11.
Total of 10.
Marika?
I rolled.
You rolled
D12.
D20, not D12.
Yeah.
That's one, yeah, that's good.
Okay, so he deals 21 damage to each of those who didn't save, and half that much to those who did save. So all of you are burning now. So at least this is singeing now. Okay, you are wearing a full plate, so you don't really burn. You
I'm
are
microwave instead.
you are kind of naked, so your pants are on fire.
Your chest up again.
Your chest are sizzling.
And your clothes are also catching fire.
My eyebrows, no.
Nothing in my eye.
I'm nothing without my eyebrows.
I can see without my eyebrows. Okay, so now it's Gert's turn. Glorious one.
Yeah. Okay. Well. So let me get this straight. Everyone's engaging wolves, and there's a guy breathing fire, and the wizard
It's
ran.
not guy. It's a
spider.
hellhound.
It's a hell, okay, so there's a hellhound spewing fire. Can I run into the building where the guy, started, where the screaming comes
Yeah,
from?
but that will be all your actions for a turn.
Sure, don't help your friends. Go after the crazy guy.
Well, in this case, I think my friends can help themselves.
I mean, you need the dash action for that, and that will finish your turn.
Okay, so I just use speech as a free
Does the
action.
dash action give you a penalty if you attack on the same turn if you somehow have?
Well, no, you don't have anyone to attack you. You just wants to fight the wizard.
Okay, so bleeding hell, guys, come on, hold the fort. I'm gonna go check out where the screaming's coming from.
Yeah, go, let's go there.
Yeah, and you are going to get that opportunity from a nightmare because you have to pass. And it's 24.
You might as well just start rolling
we
damage
should,
for me
we,
already.
we should actually catch that guy.
Okay, you are quite hurt right now. And you are still singeing a little bit.
Okay.
And you enter just throw open the door, and you see
A fireball.
I'm coming to that. You see a guy standing in the far end of the room just before you. And he looks at you and laughs madly. and there are some bodies lying on the floor, and they start to rise.
This is not Gerd's day.
He's laughing. Somebody must have told a really good joke.
I think there's some stand-up over there, guys.
So
Good!
necromancer
You
goes-
don't entertain him. You're supposed to kill him.
No.
So let me count. If I get another fireball to the face next turn, then I will.
Okay, so now it's start of another turn, and it's Oliver's turn.
Okay, I use cunning action for a dash. So basically, run up to the house.
We still have to pass the.
Yeah.
15.
15, just about does it, yeah.
I mean, I hit you.
Yeah.
Okay. So as the gnome Oliver ran past the hellhound, hellhound just casually bit him in the leg and dealt some 7 damage.
Okay, and I just try to poke my head out and shoot the wizard guy.
Okay, and this will be a sneak attack. I want to do.
Yeah, sneak attack.
Probably.
Sneak.
Okay, because it doesn't. Yeah, sneak is good. Yes, sneak.
Okay, I have an advantage then.
If you wouldn't have if you hadn't the advantage, you wouldn't have a sneak attack.
2. Damn it. 16.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, what do you think?
Yay!
Since Oliver here is a rogue, rogues are very good at hitting people
When they're not expecting.
in the bag and so on and so forth. So when he does that, he does really impressive amounts of damage. And the impressive amount of damage is
20 damage.
wow, 20 damage. That's with javelin. Our friend Johnny just planted inside wizard. It's quite a lot of damage for such a small wizard like this. And he just falls to the ground again and tries to crawl out of the room. Okay, so now it is John's turn.
I'm not sure what's happening in the house, right? So I
You
just...
hear a lot of laughs, so you have a sense of what's happening inside.
Can I reach the house? The guy? The fiery thingy guy?
Yeah, but you will have to disengage your exchange with Nightmare.
Okay. Nah, I carry on with the nightmare.
No.
Oh, hell, 1.
So you just missed, and you have no attack. Well, you have 2 attacks. Unless you are using your shield or something like that.
Then I just hit him once more. Oh, natural 20!
Now you hit and roll damage twice.
Okay, so it's 11. And it's 12.
So it's 23 plus your strength.
Plus strength.
So it's
Four.
plus damage modifier, which is on your
So I already, yeah, it's 4.
4.
Yeah.
So next 7. Okay.
So, is he dead?
No.
Oh.
And where your sword hits his flank, liquid fire starts to flow out of it.
Okay.
Some drops even touch your skin. You are touched by hell's fire now. You are
Whatever.
corrupted now forever.
Whatever.
That dot on your skin.
It's gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger. Whatever.
Then you turn into a devil.
Whatever. Later.
Later.
Killing now, turning later.
Okay, I see. So now it's Nightmare's turn. No, not Nightmare's, Wizard's turn. She just doesn't do anything. I mean, anything. Okay, so now.
Quick, Gerd, break his arm so he can't cast spells. And you also.
Natural one.
Okay, so Nightmare does the kicking again at 23 and 18.
Yeah,
23.
23 goes through.
So now at last John got hit with the roof of the Nightmare and he's down to some 40.
Am I hurt bad?
No, not really.
Because
You've been hit by Nightmare, so it's not a shame to
no,
get-
the question is, should I use second wind or not?
No, not
yet.
You don't
Okay.
feel like you are going to collapse anytime soon. Well, of course I can.
Okay, good enough.
Okay, so now...
Come on, horsey!
Of course. And now it's Marika's turn. Marika.
Well, I think I need to get
Catch
rid
the
of
guy!
that dog.
Catch the guy!
Get rid of that dog.
Get rid of that dog.
Get the mage! What? I have free actions. I can shout. Get the mage!
Can we shout during not doing our turn?
I will attempt
No.
to. No, actually, I will attempt to dash past the hound to get into the house as well.
Okay.
Can she's running past, can I just like try to stop her and like, well, as a reaction?
Attack of opportunity. Yeah.
Well, I'm not punching
Yeah, I
her.
understand.
I mean, if I'm using
First of all,
Slither.
she gets an attack of opportunity from a Hellhound, which misses, and then you can try to stop her.
Okay. So I'm just literally just throwing my arm out, you know, as she's running into the house.
I
Because,
mean, if you agree to be stopped,
Yeah.
you just don't have to
Yeah,
roll
yeah.
anything.
yeah, because there are bad people inside.
But I want to help.
They're dead. Trust me on that. Undead expert here.
Junior!
So it's been a bad day. Can't hit anything, and now my eyebrows are gone, and I'm just. I feel the rage overtake me.
Yeah,
Bit by bit. And, well, I'm raging. Just foaming at the mouth, and you goddamn hellhound. And,
Yeah, bite the hell
do I roll 2 dice now, or they just.
If
I'm not frenzying yet.
just raging.
Just raging.
You always have 2 attacks,
Oh, yeah.
so it's not like a question. If you go into frenzy, you get third one.
Okay, so that's.
7-Eleven.
7
Sounds like a shop.
So 14 and 18.
18 hits.
Whee! That took a while. That's 10.
10?
10.
Okay. Just as you hit the Hellhound with a hammer, it just jumps not by its own choice, a couple of feet to the side, and then just going to return to you and bite that bloody hammer out of your hand. No, it didn't move, so it just tries to recharge its fire breath. Nope. And so it just attacks. It's 10 and 7, probably didn't hit you. So the tactics of biting that hammer out of your hand didn't yet work. This one tries to
Was
fire.
my turn before him? Was my turn before him?
Yes.
Because I had a catchphrase.
Catchphrase.
Yeah, for it, like, guys, get ready for a dog fight. And my dog bites.
Just wanted to.
It's 20.
Yeah.
Alright. And for the damage. $12.
Yeah. It just bursts into flames and.
So that's enough with that,
disappears.
right?
Yes.
So now the closest.
But your wolf now is really scared because he isn't really used to biting things that burns the place. And he's
He's alright, just scared, right?
yeah,
Alright. So now I shift my focus to the horsey thing.
horsey.
Say that was a hellhound, but now we'll see some real sparks, and I hit my maces one another to create like sparks, and then go for it.
Yeah, that's barbarian stuff.
No need to get all fired up.
That was good. That's good. I have 2 18s.
Yeah.
Alright. And for that, 19 damage total.
No, still standing.
It's seeing sparks. I
It's still
assume.
standing. Yeah. Okay, so now it's will counter. And it didn't reload, so it just bites and I will beat you. Okay, so it's not. Okay. Now it's zombie's turn.
Wait,
We have zombies.
even zombies are faster than Gerd?
They just stand up into some kind of formation and should you. It's your turn.
Okay.
Don't move.
So,
Just hit the guy and go for the mage.
So Gerd probably, considering, reflecting on his luck today, Gerd decides to do an action that doesn't require a roll, and looks around if there's anything. Is there anything I can barricade the door with? Can I just slam the door shut and just?
Yeah.
Okay,
But
so
also full of furniture, so you're a strong guy. You can just.
yeah, but I'm not barricading myself inside the zombies.
So what am I going to do?
Can I just can I dash out, slam the door, and just dash out holding a chair and try to prop it up? I mean, I think I prevented the cleric of the.
Outside is a street, so
Yes.
you want to bar the door to the house from the street.
Oh, I don't see anyone worth saving inside. of the door.
Mage, no, you need to catch that guy.
Yeah, you need to
Kill it at least.
break his
Okay,
legs.
stop this telepathy. He's making a decision right now.
No, well, Gerd considers, what actually happened to him. That there's a intense fight outside, but his friends are there, and they've been considerably more lucky than he is, and he's inside alone. And he thinks long and hard, and he decides that valor sometimes means taking a hit to your pride as opposed to a hit to your guts. And he steps out.
Steps out and slams the door shut.
Yes. He takes out a little flask, which he had by his side, takes a swig, and says, "This is just not my day."
Okay. That was an interesting declaration. So, poor zombies are not getting any brains anytime soon. I think they are seconds right now. Okay, so now it is beginning of your turn. And Oliver.
Okay. Probably done. Are there any monsters outside still?
Yeah, nightmare.
The horse thing. Okay.
And one more Hillhound.
I probably just reload and shoot him.
I think you still get the advantage on the...
Really? Okay.
Yeah, because you're shooting him in the back.
Ah, okay.
That's always good.
Well, if it's a horse, probably just shooting him in the butts because I'm not from
Yeah.
above him.
From behind. So you're shooting the horse, the nightmare.
Okay. 14 plus 8, 22.
Yes, you hit.
Yay! Okay. 6, 1, 3, 9. 16 plus 2. 18.
18. So it looks like this. The Oliver shoots his crossbow, arrow flies, touches the nightmare, but it doesn't stop it. Nightmare just explodes into some fiery sparks, and arrow just keeps on flying and hits the ground somewhere right here. So there's no more nightmare. And then it is John's turn.
Yeah. Well, I turn to Josh and say, like, Shouldn't you arrest that guy? I'm good with that. I'm good with this horse. Go catch the mage.
And thank you for giving me this responsibility of catching a crazed mage. And
And I hit the horse.
The horse is no longer there.
No longer there.
No, just shut it.
yeah, you
Oh!
can't.
He just exploded into sparks.
Yes.
I grab Josh and run towards the.
Perfect.
Let's go!
Alright.
The nearest creature.
I suggest zombies.
But there's one more hellhound, which is playing
I
with
feel,
Junior.
I feel alone. Man.
Forgotten.
Yeah.
It's only you and your hammer.
So okay, so I jump right next to the last creature and just keep urging Lieutenant Joshua
You're
to
using me as
go
a shield.
catch the mage. No, really, go catch the mage.
So you only take one attack now because we're doing quite a lot of stuff. So you just
Sure thing.
And thank you
Natural one.
go to business. That's one sneaky hellhound. Okay, so now it is Josh's turn.
So, as I'm conveniently placed right next to the hound, I can attack him,
He pushed you in that direction,
Ah.
but whatever.
Alright.
Whatever. It's not like I pushed. It's just like let's go.
The adventure waits.
Adventure criminals.
Criminals away.
Right, so now we have these zombies inside the house.
You didn't see zombies, so.
So I have no knowledge of
You see
where
them.
my
As far as you know, the paladin ran in, just walked out, took a swig of his flask, closed the door.
He's seen things there.
Those glorious adventures, you know.
Oh.
So already in action, I just have my two maces. I stand up into the side of the door, and I'm ready to swing both hands when someone opens the door.
Well, if someone opens the door.
So it's now the Marika's turn.
So I opened the door.
Do you allow delay?
Yeah, actually,
I think
since I'm so unnerved by the action that pushed me out, I'm going to kick open the door.
So literally the door is like a revolving door and out.
Yeah,
It's gonna be the
You kick
battle.
open, as you move action, you kick open the door and
Yeah.
see three zombies.
And then jump back.
As a
He
reaction-
has the maces, not me.
Good closes the doors again.
as my reaction, can I just like look at her and politely close the door?
Dexterity DC 10. Dexterity difficulty class 10.
Oh, 15.
you get a throwing knife from it. That's the way to go.
Why are you doing?
And from above your head, from the second floor of the building, you hear laughter because the evil wizard is just.
I told you should have broken his legs.
So now,
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4. Marika, Gerd, Oliver, and Josh each roll d20. And Josh and Gerd get plus 5.
What's happening?
You just rolled a d20.
Oh wow, I got a natural 20.
Okay, so you definitely are getting the spell because I just was randomizing who gets the blight spell. So he's just hitting you really hard with a spell which called blight. Necromantic energy washes over you, draining moisture and vitality from you.
Sounds nasty.
You roll a save, Constitution saving throw.
Okay, that's plus 2, plus 2. 12.
Nope.
My bird.
So you're being turned into a mummy now.
At least you'll look better.
Yeah.
And as you kick the door, Gert closed it. you look at him angrily,
Yeah.
and you see he's getting thinner and thinner and thinner, and after all, his face is all fangs and no flesh on it.
As the last bit of moisture leaves, you see a single tear roll down his cheek.
Come right back.
Don't worry, we'll just resuscitate him.
And yeah, hit for
Put him in the bathroom.
37 damage.
Instant GERD.
Whoa. He's absolutely drained now, and he just falls on the ground. Clashes with a lot of clang, keeping in mind his heavy armor.
Oh, the power!
Unlimited power!
Somebody shoot him in the face.
I did!
No.
His voice is
Okay, so now it is now Junior's turn.
Yeah, so I'm basically what? Trembling with rage, hitting the damn dog. Everyone's running past me. Gerd's dying probably. I continue hitting the dog because that's I guess that I am the only responsible here.
That's the barbarian one.
Yeah.
That thought will hound me all day.
No, just
Oh, natural 20.
yay! Double damage. So the first one was just aiming, and the second one was Ow.
Doesn't count.
Okay, then roll please.
I don't see it. Oh,
Let's go.
Hey, it was mine. It was mine.
No, it's go.
It's there.
It's, that's a 6 plus 4, 10.
10.
6 times 2, right?
Okay, you will be laughing, but it's still standing.
Yeah, I know.
Is it 10 or 20?
It's 10. So you roll the damage twice.
No.
Once.
Once.
You only roll once.
So you now got a 20. You get another. You double.
roll
You
twice.
deal double damage.
Oh, I see. That's 7.
So 7 more. Okay, still standing here. And now it's a shoot. Ah, it's Hellhound turn.
Of course.
Ah, Josh, sorry. Josh only took a stand. Yes, so it's Hellhound. So now you look how it's done, and I get 6 and 14.
They're laughing in your face.
That's yeah, a lot of spits and no damage. Okay, so now it is a so only Gerd he hasn't taken his action. Okay, so Gerd is out of action currently. Just for sake of conversation, roll for this save. You must roll more than 10.
No.
No.
Do we need to, like, splash
worried.
water on him to resuscitate him?
Well, that's a good question. How to...
Instant GERD.
Yeah.
Do we have to spit on him?
And as you see, just that he got thinner. Since you are standing just beside the gird, beside gird. You saw him getting thinner and thinner, and he keeps on getting thinner.
Yeah.
And you just have an impression that you're just standing over an empty set of armor.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's steaming.
You really overdid on trying to get the summer body.
Well, I guess I was always a one-dimensional character. Can I roll a performance check as I'm
To inspire.
Steam goes in France.
Maybe I should help him, but probably there's somebody who doesn't have a ranged weapon around. So I probably just shoot the wizard.
No, you don't get any sneak attack now.
No, okay.
And you even get this disadvantage because you're shooting up.
Okay. Can I run a little ways from the house so I get...
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I do that.
So just...
Back up. Oh! 16 plus 8.
Yeah, you hit.
Yeah. Pretty good. 9.
9.
Yeah.
Oh, 9. Okay. So he is going to disappear in the window as soon as he gets a chance. We just hit him somewhere here.
Also, there is a window.
So
I was about to ask.
He was. I mean, he was
Through the window, not on the roof.
Yes, he was not on the roof. Just
Okay.
for relation. Johnny.
Yeah, so take my longbow, aim,
Now,
and
look at
shoot the guy in the head.
And miss the guy again.
I hope not. God, I hope not. It's 9 total.
9 to hit.
Yeah, I roll 4 and plus 5 from a longbow.
You suck at flying.
The second longbow. Wait, I have one more. I have one more.
And you also in combat with the Hellhound.
Let him bite me. I'll
No,
bite
you
him back.
just get a disadvantage. So you roll
Disadvantage.
2 dice and choose the lowest score.
Choose
Okay.
the
That one was
Disadvantage because it's
4.
in
That is 11. I can't get any lower. 4. So
You can
Another
roll
attack, right?
Natural 1. You can get natural 1. Roll 1.
could have. Didn't get it.
Okay, whatever.
So one more attack, right?
No, so you already made 2 attacks.
Okay. I do actually. I think it's a good time for an action search.
Yes. So you
I have
fire
2 more
2
attacks.
more attacks. Okay.
8
No.
plus 5 means
13. Still not.
not okay. One more. 11 plus 5, 16 this time.
But since you have disadvantage, I'll roll one more time.
roll again.
14.
Total?
So it's like 16 total.
Oh, okay.
11
so,
plus-
So you did hit. So you,
4 times 1 hit.
but it was an action.
Good.
Roll for
so-
damage.
D8 plus 2. It's 4. You see that?
Roll.
Looks like-
More you roll, further from you the wizard falls.
So essentially, I'm rolling if he drops exactly
Yes.
right. 12.
Okay, so this didn't land on you.
I suppose I have to be thankful for the small mercies, but
Mm-hmm.
Quickly give Gerd a drink.
if he needs more than a
I'm,
drink,
I'm
then
still hitting that.
Okay.
And as a 3 action, I shout, "Get the mage!" For everybody else whose action is on.
Yeah.
Okay, so Junior still have an appointment with the dog,
Yeah.
trying to nail him down.
Nobody cares. I'm just. Should I roll?
Yes, you should.
Okay.
I'm still going to kill you too.
Oh, that's natural 20 again.
Oh, okay. Double damage now.
Or that's 12 and 9.
Finally.
I do not feel the catharsis. Sorry, just.
So, okay. The combat is over. You check on Gerd and you see his armor is empty.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Is the mage dead? Maybe if we kill the mage, the spell is broken and the
We
Gerd
are going
And Gerd
to
disappears.
and Gerd comes back?
I see it. No? One moment. I mean, we can end at the end of this scene, or we can do one more short scene.
Or if you're ending in half an hour, so it's okay. I thought you were going.
I see. So we will finish the night.
Okay.
Not like this night and go on the morning, but
So is the mage dead?
yeah, Mage is dead.
And Gert is still not back.
Shit.
Dun dun dun.
shit, what's gonna happen? Don't forget
Can
to
I
loot
roll an investigate on the armor or something?
Okay.
We sure don't forget to loot the mage.
Good.
Yay! Wait for it. 11. I rolled
11.
3.
I got 12.
So you investigate this dented
Yeah, like a
magic? No, not
the- That's normal.
It's normal. Just
yeah, like a kick.
still
Plate
worth
armor.
a couple of thousands of gold coins in the market. And then
They're not taking Gert's armor.
That's the property of the city. I mean,
And okay, so Gert, well, you spent some 5-10 minutes looting mage and investigating Gert's armor and pockets. You find quite a lot of silver on him. I mean,
on Gerd.
on Gert, yes.
How about the mage?
Mage has stuff which looks magical.
I take it.
Yes, of course it takes.
Can I take it?
Let's see what it is. Maybe something can help us.
I could- Sure, but I could sell it as well.
He is the official head of the Mage Guild, so
Well, actually, I take issue with the looting Gerd. Like, he was our party member and he still is.
Yeah, we're kind of
He will-
against looting the Gert's body.
I'm sure he will return after the spell wears off, so like,
Alright.
please.
I have no say in the matter being.
As you wish.
As a matter of fact, you do, because you find yourself stuck naked inside of a room with 3 zombies in it. And just the closed door, which you closed yourself, they are kind of calling dibs on your stuff.
Are the zombies, doing anything, or are they just?
Very fresh zombies, they aren't very fast, But if you're going to stand there for a couple of minutes, we probably get the idea we would like to attack.
Okay, so I take a deep breath. I swing open the door and I say, "Here!"
Cover yourself up, man!
Can I roll?
Of course you're alive!
Something's gonna be seen!
Yeah. Can I roll how warm it is?
Gert, you're alive!
Can I roll?
But cover yourself anyway.
Covering guys, covering guys.
Okay, so you dash out of a house.
Yeah.
So are you still taking his stuff or maybe?
No, I would like to take the major stuff to just for safekeeping.
yeah, I want
Sure,
to check with. But I want to roll. Was this the spell or is just the power of Gerd?
I am trained in Arcana.
No,
So you don't have anything to roll. You don't have an idea how this magic works.
power of Gerd.
Should we be worried about those 3 guys? I mean,
Nah.
just close the door.
But you should probably inform some official people that there are zombies in this house.
I write the message like with chalk that do not open the door.
Don't open the door, zombies inside.
Sure, like people were and are still living.
Well, I closed the door because they were
Scary
getting dressed
zombie.
before.
Yes.
Can you like?
I mean, there's attacking undead, and then there's me being naked.
Yeah, I just shoot the zombies through the
Yeah, we
window.
break the window, we throw rocks, and then we just
Just annoy them.
with an idea of killing them.
So write
Yeah,
insulting
basically like
notes
finding an
and
exploit
throw
in,
like them.
in a game. If you stand here, the enemies won't touch you. And just
I see. So okay, so you took care of zombies, I suppose.
Right.
After all.
What were the things that we found on the mage
On the stuff.
stuff?
Yeah.
Looks magical in any way?
Of course it's magical. It's wizard stuff. It's
I mean,
magical. My
It is
the magic
just a
comes
stick.
from within, not from their stuff.
It's a walking stick.
An outlander is fucking stick. Okay.
if I cast detect magic, do I see anything else magical on him or not?
No. His robe isn't magical, and he was pretty much naked underneath. So he only
that's
had
how he rolls.
staff, and staff is magical.
Because he likes his fiery horse.
And as you see, bluish aura on all magical stuff, you see that Gert's sword is magical. What is magical?
Sword, I suppose.
Sword magical too. Your shield is magical.
I have no shield. I think.
So mine probably.
Yeah, you have a shield. This shield is magical.
Crossbow.
You don't have to steal them.
But just
And
Crossbow.
and his emblem
Plus
of the
two.
silver
Okay,
glass
it was
magical, and also your what?
plates.
Plates.
Half plates.
And sorceress, of course, doesn't have any magical.
I appreciate it.
Okay, so in the distance you hear sounds of crowd. You are already dressed, not to dress that way. And as you look in that direction, you see that this is grab your pitch torches and pitchforks kind of crowd.
Lieutenant?
Hmm.
And And as all locals can guess, or detect, the crowd is heading for the headquarters of Mage Guild. I don't know what they are going to do there.
I think we should carry on with our quest here.
Yeah.
Maybe we should follow them and see what happens.
We could, yeah. I mean,
Okay, so as you approach the Mage Guild is one large tower actually. You see that tower is under siege of the good citizens of Liverin. Not only them, but also some members of Silverguard are also between them. And also some men with uniforms of house guards of the nobles. And there's also regiment of 20 silver guards just trying to push the crowd back, but their heart isn't really into that, and they are not going to last any longer, not because crowd just kills them, but just because they give up. And on the top of the tower there is a lone wizard which hysterically cries, "People, go home! We didn't do anything wrong! It will not happen again!" And you recognize his Trensteer.
that's good.
Trensteer. So, anything to hear?
I ask.
I tell everybody he knows Obrada personally. He usually.
Tell them, not me. I know it was a brother.
Yeah.
Who does?
Tell Steer. He's basically the real leader of the Thieves Guild.
Alright.
Well, Mages Guild. Yeah.
So that guy who stands there.
Yeah.
So who was the guy that, you know?
No, he was the real leader. I can't remember his name, but he's basically like a, well,
Figurehead.
yeah,
Okay.
Okay.
yeah, Tom.
I learn one new word every day.
This mage social thingy is a mystery to me.
I ask
Whatever,
the
he's a key
guard
person, we
for
need to, like,
updates of what's
Not let him die.
You will have to go through some
wouldn't say not let
couple
him
of hundreds of
die.
people to get to the guard. You can ask someone in the crowd.
Yeah, I asked those guys what's happening.
Yeah,
Just
pretty
what,
much
get
in
their
your
stuff?
HQ, so they just
What?
want to
Get
kill the
their
mages.
stuff?
Because the mages
Basically,
went wild this night.
Maybe
we
ask a
could
couple
forget about
of
that.
questions.
And they killed a bunch of
Yeah.
animals, including several
Can you save our brother?
guardsmen who tried to stop them. And
Alright.
so now Righteous Crowd wants to burn
Why?
the bastards down. There were
Probably
some
not.
10 mages in the Mage Guild, now there are probably 2 or 3 only left, so...
And my moral compass, what does it say? Like, should I help
But
these people?
I don't have any hints for you here.
Alright.
I mean, you are a member of Silverguard, which actually quite a tight group of companions, so if those mages killed a couple of your guys,
Yeah, that's what
they should be punished, but okay, those who are inside the tower aren't the ones who killed them, but okay, you do the pondering on moralities side of yourself.
Alright, I asked the silver guard within the crowd to help me.
You only talk to the single Silverguard. We are not organized there. So, what's your main course of action here?
I think
Like
we should
this.
try,
We stand and watch!
we should try to get inside.
Yeah, we should.
Maybe just appeal to authority and like tell the silver guards to let us through or something.
Yeah, they're gonna let us through, but we need to get through the crowd. We need to get the attention of the crowd. We know any
I can't
party
sleep.
tricks.
Well,
Okay, two of the people in the crowd fell asleep
Yeah,
and got trampled. I think.
that wasn't too smart.
Can
Become
I?
more powerful.
Did someone
mage.
recognize me as a silver guard, as a officer of
If
the
they
law?
pay attention to you, they will recognize you as a town.
Well,
You can climb on my shoulders,
yeah,
and everyone will see.
I climb over Junior's shoulders, like the trench coat situation. Like, we had. Like so I look really tall, and I say, "People, the law has come to settle the problems with the Mages Guild. Let us through, and we will bring swift justice to all the wrongdoings that the mages have done this night.
That will be without any magical help.
I can help him. I'm a performer. I take out a magical.
I can shout, he's right! Let them burn!
Yay!
Let them rot in prison!
Yay!
So you're helping me to persuade. Do
So,
you
okay, so you roll perform. You roll deceive. I don't know. Or
Do I
maybe
even have that?
intimidation.
-1.
When did we
It's
become a
9, so it's 8.
H and you.
I got a 3, but with a +5, that's an 8.
8, yeah. With really bad back vocals.
How did we
And
switch?
you
have
roll
any
strength.
magic?
I have a question. How did we switch?
Wow.
Junior, roll strength.
Suggestions,
Since you are
no?
holding him.
Oh. Sure.
Just don't say you
That's
roll
an easy roll.
2.
That's a total of 14.
14. So you're standing on this rock of a man
Alright,
and roll the persuasion.
alright. Does anyone help me? Like,
They are helping him, you, but they don't really.
Can I have like advantage on that?
No.
That's a 16 plus what?
Was persuasion, charisma, I suppose. Unless
This
you.
one is a 0. Yeah, I have 16 total.
Well, maybe you even persuaded some folks in the crowd, but the crowd is quite large. And they didn't even hear you. I mean, if you don't enhance your voice in some way, there's no way the whole crowd of a couple of hundred people will hear
Do you have some spells, like some magic we can use?
It's a magic, like
Because there's obviously a very tall guy with a very angry dog right next to his side.
thaumaturgy, illusion, something.
Yeah. Can you cast like fog or something? Anything there.
Fog.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
good.
to disperse the crowds, like pepper spray. You had this pepper spray earlier, right?
Yeah, maybe let's not try that.
Can you rubber bullets the crowd? Like,
Yeah, you have some.
Rubber bullets, no.
Or water
Oh, you have
something.
any magic support from your side?
Minor illusion.
Yeah.
The attention.
Yeah,
I
you can
don't
make me
remember
look
what
even
kind-
taller.
even taller.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, you can make him shine.
Yeah, or have a funny hat.
No, with a beam of lights going
Yeah,
out from.
I put on a light show.
Yeah, like
Roll charisma for just base.
So my
You do
charisma
it.
is 11, so my modifier is 0.
8,
His blink
14.
is shiny
14. Okay, so 14 ain't 8. So it's
16 for me. And
I- Could attempt to cast Prest the Jade.
Prestidigitation. That's perfect.
Prestigni- Nobody can pronounce that.
Prestidigitation. Yeah.
Prestidigitation. But that's, I think it's tricks with your fingers and so.
Yeah, it's like in 10 feet range, I don't
And
know.
you don't have
but-
thaumaturgy, right? Because thaumaturgy can enhance the voice. You don't have
No.
it. Okay. So prestidigitation for you.
But I still see a very tall man with a halo of lights behind me and like fireworks going everywhere.
So what are you what are you proposing the crowd?
Saying, let me through, I will deal with this, I will bring justice to the mages, council, whatever. I'll sort this thing through.
I'll saw this thing through.
They will burn in the hand of justice, let me through and go
I
away.
just roll inside of Trent's chair. If he recognizes your motives correctly, because if he doesn't, he will just throw fireball at you. Because you seem to be leading the crowd inside. Okay, so it's 15, so you probably. Yeah, I surrender! I surrender to that guy! Don't kill me now! I will surrender!
Alright. And then I walk forward very confidently
You
on,
do not walk
on
forward. I walk
Junior's
forward.
shoulders. They don't need to know that. We're still a very tall man.
With a mustache.
Two heads.
We're like,
I'm
Top-
not
top
sure
part
that's
of
how
me
trench
shape.
coats work.
So, okay, so
How do you have a
Trent's
trench coat?
casts a feather fall on himself, so he just lands to the ground. It lands a little bit too early, so he still gets beaten up by the crowd.
Alright, let's say, can you try to protect him as much as you can, and I go.
Maybe you on yourself, that's the kind of
You do what you're doing, and the rest of you just try to sway the crowds not to charge upon him. And
So, by what
try to-
means do you try to save the mate from the angry crowd?
Okay. Well, I suppose Gerd just tries to interpose himself and makes a intimidate check. Look, lads, I've had a very bad day, and I haven't drawn my sword yet, but I'm this close to it.
Not really in for reasoning. Threats would work better than just time. Okay, so just roll intimidate you. Try to hit some faces or
It's not a good time for hits the faces, but it's the only thing I'm good
shield
at.
bastion.
Hey, seriously, like shield, defensive position.
Okay.
I'll try to keep like 10 of them.
So you roll intimidate, you roll
Strength.
just- yeah.
And there's an angry wolf in between the feet of the wizard, like growling at the crowd at anyone who approaches him. So he's trying to protect him.
And it's like 25.
Oh.
I got a 14 plus 5.
19. Okay, so you managed to pull Transteer the wizard out of this mess, and he's thankful you with his life, and that's the end of the first session because it's 10 o'clock.
Right?
We managed to survive. Almost every one of us.
So, thanks guys for tuning in. We're going to do this every Sunday, 5 GMT. We'll put up some more information on our website.
You're putting it into my bag.
So
Good.
you can check out streamerlink.com/GMT.
Thank you.
And thanks and see you all next week.
Is that one mine or yes?